obvious question as seniors is what has these past 2 games been like for y'all? How have y'all seen this program transform?
We talk about it every day, from our growth from freshman year to now. And me and Danielle, we sat at media day before the season started, and we had to hear them. The last news we heard that day was being picked last, and it just didn't sit right with us the whole way. And I know we've been grinding, and we felt like we deserve some respect in this league, and we promised each other that we was gonna have each other back, our team back, and lead our team. And as you can see, these last 5 games, 4-1, best start since I've been here. And we couldn't ask for much out of each other, but our teammates as well. And everybody's buying in and just playing together, and the toughness and the energy when it comes down to the stretch. I mean, I can go on, but I mean, just my teammates right now, I couldn't be more proud of them. I can't be more proud of Danielle, how she stepped up. She's been stepping up every game, which I've been asking her to do, take a little load off me. But she's been doing it, and we're doing it together, and it's about to be a magical season.
We've been working for this. This is what we prepared for right here since the summer.
Danielle, you kind of picked up the slack, and Sisk and Hayes kind of got in some foul trouble. Just talk about how you were able to kind of, with those 4 baskets you made midway through the first half there.
That's how I just helped my team. That's what we really feel like when we're on the court, is that we're a team. And when one player needs some help, I could be that player for them. And when I need help, Tia or Sisk or any of them, they always help me out.
It looked like for a lot of the game they were kind of keeping you off the glass or making things difficult.
Yeah.
What were they doing to kind of have some
I heard, the coach kept telling me, be more physical, be physical. But that didn't even stop me from going to the boards. When they were boxing 2 people out on me, like Coach Matt said, I'm going to draw a lot of attention, so I know, what it's going to take. So I don't get frustrated. I just, try to go to the boards as hard as I can if they send to. My teammates clearly has been coming to rebound and cleaning out, so it really didn't, it got to me one time, but Coach Matt was like, just come on and play. And after that, I got a big rebound that time, and, try to get an and 1, but, I got 2 free throws. And, I'm just, just kind of continue to go to the boards as much as possible.
T, how big was that 3-point play when y'all were down 5? It seemed like that kind of your sparked y'all there at the end.
We ran that play the first time, missed it. I just knew it was going in, rolled in and out. So when Coach Matt called it again, I said, don't go to me. Do not come to me. And Danielle said, no, we're going to go to you. So in my head, I knew I had to swim over her. So I tried to take her over as much as possible. As soon as she jumped, I swam around her. And that's when I just put it back up, got the and 1. But I knew it was going in because we practice with contact every day. Coaches them are hitting us with the bags, and we're just going through contact. So as soon as I knew it, I put it in the nose. I knew it was going in for an and 1, and I knew I was going to knock down the free throw to give my team the boost that we needed.
What a huge win for our program. I have so much respect for Georgia. Andy Landers is kind of somebody that's an icon in our sport. And, when I was watching tape, they have a really good basketball team. They're real physical defensively, and I had some concerns with that. But our team, we put in a game plan, and our team executed it to a T. And I just can't say enough about our players and the heart, the passion that they're playing with, the energy, the focus. There's so many words I can say about our basketball team right now. I'm just so proud of them that they just keep fighting to the end. And we lacked a lot of pop through a lot of that game, and lacked a lot of energy through a lot of that game in the second half when things didn't go well. But I can tell you this, when we went into the under 4 media timeout, we're down 3 or 4 points there, and I told our staff, I said, we're about to win this game. Because for the first time in the second half, I saw a team, and I saw energy in their eyes. I saw pop in their eyes, and I said, if we can get a couple buckets to go, we'll get it. And, our leaders with Tia Fowler, Danielle McCray, Erica Sisk, they played big for us. Gracie Frizzell shot the ball again really well for us. Queen Hayes. Can't say enough about Amber Singletary. Shaquila Joseph hits a big 3. Bretta Hart comes in and plays 10 seconds and gets one of the biggest rebounds of the game. That's what she does. And I'll tell you this about Bretta Hart. She's going to get better and better and better. She's coming on really good, and I'm real happy with her. Kelsey Briggs played some good minutes for us in the first half. So real happy with our basketball team. What a great win for our program and where we're going in the future of our program.
Matt, what was the difference for y'all after that media timeout there? It looked like Sis was getting in the lane. It looked like y'all were getting more penetration that you weren't getting earlier.
We were, and we kind of changed some things we were doing offensively and kind of went to a 5-out motion type look to try to clear the lane out for Erica to get into the paint. And so that was huge for us, and we got in some driving lanes. That was part of our attack early in the game. As you look back in the first half, while we were able to get up a little bit, is we was getting into the paint. And then Erica got going there, and so then I pulled Tia out, and her and I had a little discussion there, as everybody could probably see, and it was a real positive discussion, because when she told me she was ready to go, she said, "Go to me every possession." And that's what you want your best player to do. You want your best player to want the basketball. And she wanted it, and she got a big and one play for us there that kept us going. And so I'm just real proud of them.
Was Tia into it like that the whole game? I mean, statistically, I know she's been better.
Yeah, Georgia has, for some reason, Georgia's kind of been a team that she struggled against. She struggled against them last year. She struggled a little bit this year right there in that game against them. They do a real good job of guarding her. They focus everything they're doing on her. She got frustrated with herself. She gets that from time to time. And so, but I was just real happy that she snapped out of it. So I took her out with about 4 minutes to go there and just let her get about 30, 40 seconds of just sitting there, compose your thoughts. And I looked at her and said, "Are you ready to go?" She said, "Go to me every time. I'm ready." And she was ready. And I think she scored 5 or 6 points down the stretch for us there, which were huge.
Once again, Hayes and Sis kind of got a little bit of foul trouble again towards the end of the first half, but Danielle came in and was kind of able to stabilize and keep y'all tied at the halftime.
I've said it last game, I'll say it again. Sandrika Sessom is a big part of our basketball team, a huge, huge part of our basketball team for our rotation and things like that. She's listed as day-to-day. Hopefully she'll be back for Sunday, we hope, and that's the plan. But, when those two kids get in foul trouble, we had to go big. We had 3 post players. We had Kelsey Briggs playing the 3. She didn't play that in the 3 a second, but yesterday in practice, we worked on her at the 3 a little bit in case that situation happened. And she did real well to help us get to the half there. We were a little unorganized there in the end of the first half because we had an unorthodox lineup in. But they figured it out, and they just kept battling, and they kept it right there close, even though we could have got down a little bit towards the end of the half. But Danielle McCray was a stabling force for her. I challenge Danielle McCray. I get after Danielle McCray a lot, and Tia, but Danielle McCray, because I think Danielle McCray is one of the best 4 players in this league. She's one of the most productive 4 players in this league. And I believe that sometimes more than she believes it. And so I was on her a little bit there in the first half to be more assertive, to take more control of the game, and she started doing that.
Defensively, you hold Georgia 52 points, and then a lot of empty possessions for them late. Just what was working defensively, especially late?
It makes you proud as a coach that you spend so much time on defense. From June when we first got together, we worked defensive fundamentals because we were so bad defensively at times last year. And our basketball team has really bought into that. Taryn Griffin come into this game as one of the leading scorers in our league. And, she got 6 shot attempts. She had 4 points. That was all because we were there on every time she caught the ball. We had her frustrated all night. She's a great player. But our team just kept battling and fighting every possession. And, we're real sound, we're real disciplined in the half court defensively. A lot of times people think, they're full court pressing and they're unorthodox and they're trying to speed you up. We are trying to speed you up, but once you get in the half court, we slow down ourselves and we just sit down and get real disciplined on the defensive end. And that's what we did there. And the last 4 minutes, we just shut them out.
What did y'all talk about in that 4-minute timeout? Because it looked like before that maybe you losing composure a little bit, some bickering when calls weren't going your way.
It's a young team, and they're not used to that. And we had a couple of things not go our way, good, bad, and different. I don't know. I couldn't really see the plays. They were bang, bang, and there's some frustration that hit them. I told them in that last huddle, I said, guys, it's still here for the taking. It's going to take us to really sit down defensively and get stops, and we got to finish those rebounds. And if you'll execute offensively on what we ask you to run, you'll score. And I said we got to put all this other stuff out. Things aren't going away. I know it's not, but there's nothing that we can change about that. We got to focus on what we're focusing on, and they did. And they really got their composure back. They took a deep breath. I cracked the joke in the huddle. And so that really usually gets them smiling a little bit, and that got them loose, and that got them unnervous because there were some nervous kids in that huddle. And so I felt like I needed to crack a joke on it. And so there's a little joke that we talk about, and I cracked it, and they got to laughing, and we got back going.
Tia and Danielle were obviously upbeat in here, but from a confidence standpoint, what does this mean? You beat a ranked team when Tia was struggling a little bit. You got a key player out.
It's huge. Guys, I sit there this morning, I'm thinking if Sandrika, with our rotations, you're thinking, if Sandrika's in that rotation, then you know she's going to be able to guard this player, that player. If we get in foul trouble, what happens here? Because Kobe Barbie's a real physical wing. You know, the Erica Ford kid is a real physical wing. Gracie is not as good against a physical wing as Gracie did a great job on Griffey, just chasing her. Gracie guarded Griffey the majority of the game. And so you was worried about a foul trouble, and it says a lot about our basketball team and the toughness. A lot of things went wrong for us in that game. A lot of execution situations went wrong for us. But we held our composure, and we stayed tough, and we relied on our defense when our offense wasn't going. We just relied on that, and we held one of the best teams in the country to 52 points. 52 points. And then I said, look, if you'll just do that, we'll score enough to win. I wish we'd have made a couple more free throws down the stretch. Bretta would have made those. My heart would have felt a lot better. But I don't believe in fouling when you're up 3. I know we did foul. I don't believe in that. I think you got to make somebody make a shot. And I know we did foul, and luckily they missed a 3 and they missed the free throw, whatever. But, you know, it's just a toughness win, and we gutted that one out, and I'm just real proud of them.
What's the challenge of avoiding letdown with a big road game on Sunday?
It's a huge road game on Sunday. I told them not to think about it till tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We'll watch some film and figure it out then. I haven't watched anything on A&M. I don't know much about them. Besides, we haven't played any common opponents yet. And so there's not really, I'm trying to focus on staying in the moment. And that's what we talk to our kids about all the time. Stay in the moment and figure out what's going on. So right now in the moment, we're 4-1 and they're excited. We'll worry about A&M tomorrow. I'll get in there early in the morning, and we've got a great staff with Todd Schaefer, Sean Stevenson, Brittany Hudson, Alex Simmons, Eric White, and we all just get in there and we just figure it out. And we'll watch film on Texas A&M, and we'll figure out what to do there. But letdowns, I think this team has earned my respect enough. I don't think there'll be a letdown. If we get beat, we just get beat. If we win, we win. We're going to go out and we're going to fight. We're going to play with a lot of energy. We're going to play with a lot of passion. And if Texas A&M is good enough to beat us by us doing that, then they just are. But we're going to fight to the end. Thank you, guys.